Hey co-stars, welcome to another episode of Generation Films. My name is Ben. Today we're going to be looking at 3 films you didn't know were about time travel, or like something to do with time, according to fan theories. Anyway, first up, Disney's Aladdin is actually set in the future. I mean, you would think it would be set in the past because they don't have any modern technology, but perhaps it was after a world war where all the technology had been destroyed and they'd gone back to the ancient ways. Whoa, mind blown.
Total mind blower. The whole time you think it's the future, but it's really the past.
Yeah, that was the wrong way around. Anyway, in the movie, the genie calls Aladdin's clothes very 3rd century. But how does he know about the 3rd century? He's been asleep in a lamp for 10,000 years. So maybe the 3rd century was when he went to sleep, which would make it the year 10,300 when he wakes up. Another clue, and this would make you think that he actually went to sleep later than the 3rd century, is that he knows about modern, or should I say ancient technology, such as microphones.
Hi, where are you from? What's your name?
Neon signs, or items from the 20th and 21st centuries such as baseball caps, suitcases, and golf clubs, or parades with giant inflatable animals. So he was probably living sometime after the 103rd century with an enthusiasm for 21st century antiques and attire. Next, in Titanic, could it be that Jack is actually a time traveler? Let's look at the evidence. He doesn't have any money, so he has to gamble for his ticket. Or could it be that he just doesn't have any money from that period, because all he brought with him was an ATM card which was useless in the Edwardian era? Time traveler. Still not convinced? Let's have a look at some other stuff. Well, he constantly references attractions that were not built when the Titanic sank in 1912. For example, he claims to have gone fishing on Lake Wissatar, which is a man-made lake that was formed by a dam that was completed in 1917. He also talks about the roller coaster on Santa Monica Pier, which wasn't installed on the pier until 1916. His haircut is more 90s than 1900s. Guys at that time looked like this. His filtered cigarettes are from the 40s, and his backpack is apparently very similar to a Swedish army backpack from 1939. The only explanation? Time traveler. Coming back to stop Rose committing suicide so that the ship wouldn't stop and would continue to sail through the Atlantic Ocean, reaching the exact right place to hit the iceberg at the exact right time and sink, thus preserving the original timeline, which had been, I don't know, messed up by, let's say, the Borg.
Population approximately 9 billion. All Borg.
How?
They must have done it in the past. They went back and assimilated Earth, changed history.
Or perhaps Biff Tannen from Back to the Future.
He says this book will tell me the outcome of every sporting event till the end of the century. All I have to do is bet on the winner, and I'll never lose.
And that brings me to our next movie, Back to the Future. Oh no, I can't talk about that. That movie's actually about time travel. This is movies you didn't know about time travel. Whatever. Just one Back to the Future theory. So, there is a theory that says that Doc Brown actually wanted to commit suicide on his first test of the DeLorean. He aims the car at himself, yet has said that he'd never tested it before, and many of his previous inventions had been failures. So why is he so confident this time? He's either confident or ready to die. And to take it to an even darker place, you see him pull Marty back into the DeLorean's path when he tries to get out of the way. Does he want to take Marty with him? This could be a dark message written into the film, or just a very poorly thought out scene. Next, is Mary Poppins a Time Lord like Doctor Who? This is a popular fan theory, so let's look at the evidence. Her bag is basically a TARDIS, smaller on the outside, bigger on the inside. Her umbrella is her unique mode of transport, also like Doctor Who's police box TARDIS. She possesses strange abilities like levitation. She turns up when people need her most, and like the Doctor, disappears afterwards. She even shows up in the 21st century on Google Street View, according to this photo that's been passed around the internet. And the 13th Doctor is a female, so we know that there are equal employment opportunities amongst Time Lords. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video about time stuff. Please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear all your opinions on these matters. Don't forget to subscribe to Generation Films for more videos like this several times a week. Please give this video a like, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.